Hey there, it's Mary with Mary's Stampin' Cafe. Thanks so much for stopping in at my uploaded and recorded Saturday Stampin' video. It is, ooh, that cold time, and I loved when I saw that hashtag 2crafters1design for hashtag SatMornMakes had a theme this week for anything winter. So I was so excited because I got a package from Paper Rose, this white Christmas 6x6 pad of pattern paper. Now I'll talk about this in 1 minute, and Paper Rose is out of Australia, and I just had so much fun combining some of my wonderful Stampin' Up! Products together with this paper, and I wanted to share today on that. So don't forget, hashtag SatMornMakes, that's with Jillian Norwood of Greenwood Girl Cards. She has just everybody use that hashtag and share your love of crafting and paper crafting and card making. And then of course, hashtag 2crafters1design is Mo Creation of Melissa and a couple of her friends, and they always have a weekly theme. So before I go any further, are you a subscriber? Click the like button down there and share, and be sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my recorded video. So let's talk about this Paper Rose paper. Now I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, been a long time Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, over 20 years of their wonderful products. And one thing that they are so well known for is the quality and just beauty of their products, and especially their what's called designer series paper. Now this Paper Rose White Christmas paper collection is 18 double-sided pattern papers, 3 each of 12 designs, printed on 200-gram paper. So I first want to show you just this stunning, beautiful, it's all kind of an antique white and these beautiful frosted images. And we've got some stockings. Now it's interesting when I pull this out, because I do want to let you know this paper does have quite a smell to it. The paper is beautiful. It's very, very thick. So I'll just go through the one side and then I'll show you the other. Just beautiful. And look at this sheet here of all of these. These are 1.5 by 2 little squares. And look at these gnomes. I love gnomes. And we've got these beautiful snow globes. And look at this beautiful little stage with the presents and everything. One of the reasons I just had to get this paper is I love monochromatic stamping. I love card making that's monochromatic, and this White Christmas just spoke to me, especially with all these little gnomes. If you know me, you know I love gnomes. So now you have seen the papers. So there really are 6 designs, and you're getting 3 each of the 6 designs, but that's just one side of the paper. Look at those beautiful snowflakes and little bouquets here. But what you have is the other side of the paper, right? Because it's a double-sided, and we have those stockings, and we have these stripes, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's some like antiquing detailing. There's faded music, notes and things, and they all kind of have that. This one has a like a label. Oh, and the snow globes are on the back of that one. Oh, and that's what's on the back of the stage, these beautiful vintagey ornaments. And then this piece here, that was on the back of the gnomes. And so you can see that you have really, right, there's 3 each, and those double-sided designs. Now I want to tell you one thing about this beautiful paper as it is. It's gorgeous. I'll go, again, I said it has quite of a smell to it. That'll fade and go away. But these are 18 double-sided sheets. I do want to let you know the cost of these were, I think, $9.50. And that's actually pretty expensive considering that you can get Stampin' Up's beautiful 6x6 designer series paper packages, 48 sheets, and you usually get 6 sheets of each design, or 4 sheets of each design. 48 sheets, and it's $12.50. So the paper, rose paper, is actually quite a bit more expensive. Now, I am a true Stampin' Up paper person. Just the quality of the papers, the artistry, and the designing, just gorgeous. But that is a beautiful piece. And I think I've shared paper rose papers before in previous Facebook Lives that have been loaded up, or YouTube videos for Halloween and things like that. We have our Christmas labels and Greetings of the Seasons, which are both bundles. They come with dies. I love the Greetings of the Season dies. I have those out here. Right here, if you want to. Oh, nope, that's not those. This is the Christmas labels, and these are the Christmas label dies. I have one of the Christmas label dies cut out right here. It's really cool. There's so much detail on the edging, and it kind of automatically, when you glue it down, it makes it feel like it's popping up, and that is a great thing. My Christmas Greetings of the Season are right here. And I love these dies. I'm sorry, they're all over the place in my magnetic thing here. It's just because there's so many of them. And one of my favorites is this one right here. I love this one. But there's so many beautiful, and here's another one that's kind of in that shape. I've used that one a lot. Just really great. And then you have some other foliage dies that you can create some beautiful embellishments for your cards. So there are a couple of our bundles in the September to December mini, which very soon you're going to see me advertising and coming out with the list of things that are going to be discontinued from that holiday catalog. And so that's something to see. Another thing I'm going to be pulling in today is from My Creative Time. My Creative Time has a 3 3/4 by 4 3/4 card dies. It's MCT D495, and what that is you have your card base die, and then you have all of these wonderful stitched layering dies, scallops, as well as other designs. And so this makes a card that's a little bit smaller than an A2 size card. But what I love are these layering pieces. I also am going to pull in my stitched rectangles from Stampin' Up, because I really wanted the largest stitched rectangle here for my very first layer of a standard A2 cards. And these dies are not standard layers for an A2 size card. So I am filling in with my Stampin' Up ones just to make those beautiful full layers of my card. So I'm going to start with this one here today. This is a 5.5 by 8.5 cardstock of Misty Moonlight, scored at 4 1/4. And then from there, I took a piece of the brushed silver foil, and I did a standard layer for that of 5 1/4 by 4. Then I went ahead and I used my largest stitched rectangle, and I don't even know if you can see the stitches on there. You might not be able to, but that was using my stitched rectangles and the largest rectangle. And that largest rectangle then comes just a little bit smaller than that layer. I just wanted a peek out from that, and so I did trim my silver kind of down just so it peeks out along that edge. That's all you need. And look at that beautiful rose paper. It's gorgeous. Now, I think it probably should have gone this way and the roses are going up and down, but I don't think it matters. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to glue this down. I loved the theme of winter. I just absolutely love the blues, gray, colors like that. And this paper just coordinates and ties in so well with the Misty Moonlight cardstock. And come right close to my edging because this is just going to peek out. Make sure I'm lined up so it can peek out all the way around. And there you have just that slight gleam that hits the light. So pretty. Now, this is what got so exciting. I went ahead and I used the My Creative Time, and I used this larger one right here. So you can see the difference in size. This is the smaller one. There you go, you can see that. And I mean, that's even super cute, right? What would be fun would be to cut it out and pop it up on that. Wouldn't that be fun? I might have to think about doing that. That would give extra dimension. Okay, and so I have it like that. So that was this one that I used, but you know what? I kind of really like that idea. So I wonder if this is too wide for my mini. It's not. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you a little technique to add more dimension to your cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the piece that I used the largest scallop on and have that die cut out. And can you see that little stitching along the edge? So pretty. And then I'm going to go ahead, put this back down on the cutting mat. And now I'm going to lay this down. I want to make sure I am getting everything just like so. Love that. Isn't that pretty? He is so beautiful. And then we'll put that on and run it through. What I love about this, it reminds me of when you have a piece of artwork that has the matting, and when the artwork goes across over onto the mat, it just gives it such a great look. So this is what I have now. I've got this inside frame and then I have that. Oh, I love that. So what's going to happen is I'm going to bring my base of my card back in, and I'm going to glue this right down, right where I think it needs to be. Right in that center. I should use my glue. My tape's a little wide. So then I'm going to go ahead and lay this in right about where I want. And you almost just lose that detail right back into that paper, right? But now when I bring this one in, I'm going to do a little something with it here. I'm going to grab my foam strips. Or not. I'll grab a foam wheel. And a blending brush. And then we're going to go ahead and give a little color to the outside of this. Come around our scallop, kind of deepening in around the scallop. See how we have it here. I almost want a little more. I really want it to stand out. Some people call this a little bit of like antiquing. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use, oh, look at those cute stockings. going to go ahead and use some of my foam tape here. This is just a really good way to get some even dimension. I'll come right here and go up just like that. I'm going to put one right in the center. I'm going to come up along here, right to there, and chop it. I'll put it right there, and then I'm going to cut one more little piece to put right here. Now this foam, mounting foam, is a bit higher or deeper than my Stampin' Dimensionals, and sometimes you want much more. And so when I put this back in, I'm just going to lay it right over, line it up, and set it down. And look how beautiful that is. He's raised up. He's deepened in a little bit more, and so you can just see so much more on that. Now, something I did that could be really bad is I did not stamp my sentiment right here. And I do have a sentiment that I wanted to do for this, so let's take a look at what I have. I wanted to use like warm and cozy, but I think I'm going to use this Believe right here. I don't want it to be bold and filled in. I think that's just too much for this beautiful scene that's going on. So I'm going to grab that, grab a block here. And I'm going to ink up with my Misty Moonlight, and I think I can do it because I use this foam mounting roll, and I have it pretty solid all the way across. I never could do this with dimensionals, and so we're going to try it and see if I can get it to work. And we're just going to say Believe, and I think I'm going to do it right in the center. And there we go. I got it to work. Fun. Okay, now from that, let's go ahead and grab, I'm going to use the silver from our Festive Pearls. These are a retired item from Stampin' Up, but I absolutely love them. I love the Festive Pearls because they're so small. They don't have a lot of, they don't take up so much depth in an envelope or something like that. So there we are. We've got our 3 little Festive Pearls. I thought maybe a ribbon wrapped around here would be really cute as well. The other thing I have that I could possibly sneak in there, let me find it, are these beautiful, where did I put my beautiful snowflakes? Where are my beautiful snowflakes? These right here. Because I can put more interest. 6 of these left. These are like a mother of pearl snowflakes. These were something Stampin' Up carried a while back. And that is beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'll take my scissors and I'm going to cut right through here. And I'm going to put one. See how I can pop these in, but them not taking up the space or coming off the page. So what I'll do is I'll do that, clip off a little more, and then that will allow me to pop these little guys in. That would look good. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do it with the strips that I have there. And I liked it the full snowflake anyway. So let's see. I think I'm going to put that right in there. I'm going to use liquid glue for this. What we can do is anything that's kind of sticking off, we can just do a little clip of it, because I just think that looks really great. I'm going to come down just a little more. And we'll let that go ahead and glue there. And I'm going to grab another. I'm going to do this again. And I don't necessarily like it on both edges like that. I think if I put it in the center like this, that would be great, but I didn't necessarily need it. Put one on opposite sides, but to have it down in the corners a little bit. I don't want to say hokey, but it's it's a little hokey. No, it just I don't want it to look so so equal everywhere. So I'm going to just bring this in on the side here. There we go. So we're going to let that dry, but look at how beautiful that addition is of the mother of pearl snowflakes. I love that. So let's go ahead and get to the inside of this card. So be sure you check out that hashtag Satmorn Makes or hashtag 2crafters1design. It's so fun to see each other's projects and what people are thinking and products that they're using. And I had my white for the inside of the card. Oh, I think it was this one that I was... so we used the Believe, right? We have Season's Greeting. It's the most wonderful time of year. This is a long, may your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration, love and joy. It's the most wonderful time of the year. If we are talking about believe, then we are talking about the most wonderful time of the world. Of the world? Of the year. Oh my goodness. My brain. There must be all that turkey from Thanksgiving. Hope you did have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving. I had a daughter visiting from out of state. So we actually had two Thanksgiving. We had a Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. And then we had a Thanksgiving at some friends on actual Thanksgiving Day. It's the most wonderful time of year. Let that dry. And then we'll put that on the inside of the card. And then I can bring in one of the little snowflakes and I can add it to the side right here. I could add it to the side right here. Oh no, I couldn't. Right here, I'd have to stop right there. But I'm thinking it would be really cute right up here. And then you have all your room for your sentimental note that you're going to leave. So we'll do that. Just give little dots of glue so it's not sticking all up. Just little dollops of glue. All right. I'm going to put this on the side. There we are. That's beautiful. That little mother of pearl. Go ahead and close it. And there is our first beautiful card with our gnome playing piano. Just have to be able to fit that in the envelope. There we are. So beautiful. Look at him. Isn't he just beautiful? All right, so I'm going to set this one aside, and I have another to share with you. And let's see. Okay, here's my card. Again, it's Misty Moonlight. It just goes so well with the white Christmas 6x6 paper from Paper Rose. And this time, I'm keeping the same brushed silver layer. I just love that little peak of color. And then I'm using this piece right here. And this piece layers so nicely, just like that. And then I brought in another piece of the brushed silver that was just about 3/4 of an inch wide to go across here. And then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring in this beautiful, I think it's boho blue ribbon from Stampin' Up. That's just gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and tack some tape on either side. And then what I'm going to do is bring that around, tack it right there, and then come around the front where the brushed silver foil is, and then go around and glue it there. So then I have it just going across. It's just adding more interest, some more color. There we go. All right. So then this piece is going to get glued onto the pattern paper there. Just getting myself all taped up here. All right. So I'm going to come right across the center with this. Trying to make sure everything is straight. And so see how I have that glued to the pattern paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this down to the silver foil. And look at all these little gnomes. They're playing all their instruments. They are just too darn beautiful. They really are beautiful. Just their white fur-lined coats, and the little pom-pom on their nice warm hats. Just so nice. So then we have these cute layers, very nice. And it's just elegant looking with all that little silver sparkle. So I'll go ahead and glue down my foil piece to the base of my card. There we are. Now, remember the page I shared with you that had all of these small 1.5 by 2 inch rectangles? Look at the sweet images. And I love this size. This size is super, super cute. Look at that beautiful presence and that monochromatic coloring. The window. And this one here with the buck. That one's great. And this Let It Snow house. What I did is I took 3 of them and I layered some Misty Moonlight cardstock so they had a nice matting around them, just so it gave them a little bit more substance, and then they wouldn't blend into the background on the pattern paper. So I have 3 of these musical playing gnomes, Peace on Earth, Wishing You a Merry Christmas, and Holiday Cheer. These 2 have a little bit more of a creamy background on them. This one has a little bit more of that blue-gray, and so they're going to look really great going across the center of the card here, just like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of my snowflake detail, because that's just going to have this whole thing just elevate up to a stunning card. So what I want to think about here is, do I want to bother cutting the snowflakes? But I think these guys will cover too much if I don't. As you can see, they're covering up the whole thing. So we're going to cut it in half. And these are all going to be raised up with dimensionals. They're part of the reason for that is they've got to overcome this whole center, which has 3 layers. It has the silver foil, it has the pattern paper, then it has the ribbon on top of that. So I am only putting my dimensionals on the edge so that it's not sticking on to that strip. And I hope there's enough gap that it won't. So to raise it up so it's not looking like humped over or bent over on that. Now these 3 going across are pretty close for the width of the card. So I need to, let's see, Holiday Cheer, Peace on Earth. Okay, I'm going to put the Holiday Cheer right here, and he's going to come right to the edge here. And again, the dimensionals are top and bottom. Then I'm going to have my Peace on Earth over here. And so I'm going to put him down and just even up the distance between them on that side. Make sure I'm following right here with them. So it's the same top and bottom. And then I'm going to bring him here. Now notice I don't quite have it enough. So I'm going to pop this out. I can do this because I haven't pushed down real hard. So I can just pick it back up. I've got to come a little closer to the edge here and pick him up. And bring him closer to that edge, just peeking at that edge. Take a look, lining them up. There we go. Now I can go ahead and put this in the center, and it has a gap. That's the most important thing. I didn't start in the center because oftentimes I'm not quite in the center. And if you try to start with the center one, you kind of get yourself in a little bit of trouble, which I've done here anyway. So that's going to look pretty right there. So let's get the glue. we go. That's going to sit right there. That's really pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. And what am I going to get over here? Let's see. And I'll put another one over here, right? I think so. That's pretty too. Got to make sure with my little snowflakes I'm putting the glue on the flat side, not the side with the mother of pearl. There is a difference. Now this one I am kind of putting kitty corner from each other, but that's okay. Then I'm just going to bring my scissor here and just snip that right there. And I actually think that one's okay, but I am going to snip it anyway. So that is beautiful. Oh, look at those guys. They're just so great. I love them. All right, so let me bring in those beautiful festive pearls. I'm going to clean up some of my things here. And we'll put our festive pearls there. I'm going to go ahead and do the silver again because just bringing in that silver foil, I'm going to have them just kind of pop in the center of some of these snowflakes. See, where do I want? I don't want it to be like a row across. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So I'll put one down here. Maybe, nope, then that's up and down here. We don't want that either. Just not quite sure how I want these guys to go. I'll put one right there. Put one right there. I can put another one right there. So we've got our 2 and our 2. Can we find another way? To have another 2, or do I want just a 1? No, we want another 2, but I almost want it there, and I almost want it up here somewhere. No. There. There we go. Cute. All right, we need the inside of that one too. So holiday cheer, wishing you a Merry Christmas and peace on earth. Hope your season is filled with magic. That's a perfect one for those 3 sentiments there. There we are, nice and bold there. So one thing on this Christmas label stamp set to think about is that you can see that this photopolymer stamp is really kind of on an angle. As winter wishes and love and joy, you can still turn it on your block and do it straight across. But these are designed for those dies that I shared with you, the Christmas label dies. I'll show you what I mean by that. So you have the dies here. So this one, as you can see, it's got the loops here and then the loop across. That's because it has Merry Christmas to You, and this lines up to die cut through. Of course, it's not quite lining up on here because the size of the stamp's different than on the cover. It usually tells you here the percentage that it is. And it also does celebrate the holidays in all the ways. And then you have this one, which is really fun. And this one kind of goes with these that are the Love and Joy, the Season of Magic, and Winter Wishes, because the way this is angled, when it's die cut, it's angled. And I just loved, and then the other two dies kind of coordinate with the ones that go straight across. I just love this stamp set because I don't have to use the dies at all. How fun is that, just to stamp that on the cardstock, right? These you can also then just turn a little bit and they're straight. But I absolutely love these 4 dies, are just so beautiful the way that they die cut out. The one I shared with you, how these die cut out and then they also peekaboo between there. All of them do that. They all have those cutouts. You can see those there. I think I even have some cardstock still in there. But they all do those interesting cutouts, and they just make your cards look so, so good. So you can check out some of my other videos where I've used them. And it was on my my mix and match double wonder one sheet wonder classes that we used them in most of the projects. They were just so beautiful, so you should go check that out, the double wonder one sheet wonder things. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on the inside of our card. There we go, and we're just about finished. But I am going to put, maybe I just want to put another little pretty card in here. That's cute. Kind of hard though, because then you can't really do much of a writing inside your card. So I don't think I'll do that. But these cards, these little cards that you cut out, are so darn cute. I love them. I love, love, love them. Let's see here. No, I think I will just take another snowflake, cut it, and then add it to the inside. I think that'll be perfect. Oh, I like it just like that. That's good. Okay. A little bit of glue to do it. So again, hashtag Sapmorn Makes. That's with Jillian Norwood, Greenwood Girl Cards. Oh, you check out, she's just done a couple of videos, her Christmas tags, part 1 and part 2, of all the Christmas tags she's made this year. And they are just out of this world. Just beautiful. And then again, hashtag 2 Crafters 1 Design with Mo Creations. You'll then be able to see all of the anything winter cards that people have created. Maybe cards, it may be some little gift packaging, all of those kinds of things. So much fun. And there we are. So be sure to come back soon and check out. I'm going to go ahead and be posting a video premiere with an unboxing of my pre-order for the, can you believe it, January to April mini Stampin' Up! Catalog, as well as the celebration period, which is January and February, where you earn free products with purchases. I will be doing an unboxing premiere. We can sit and chat with each other while the video's playing, but oh my gosh, you guys, what do you think of these? I think this is so stunningly beautiful. I can't even tell you that White Christmas Paper Roses paper pack. The 18 sheets are just beautifully frosty and gorgeous monochromatic things, and my favorite gnomes, so I had to get it. But look how beautiful it coordinates with Stampin' Up's Misty Moonlight colors and other products. Just a great combination. So be sure to hit that like bell, leave me a comment what you thought of my projects today, and again, be sure to subscribe and click that bell. And until next time, happy stampin'!